Hello everybody and welcome back to Stargrinding with Remblob, episode 68. We have officially surpassed the goal that we set for this entire series, so we got we got a lot more to go. And you know what? Last episode I was talking about how I talk to myself a lot, and then when I talk to myself, I think it's really interesting, but as soon as I hit record, it just all goes away. Well, for the past few days since that episode, what is that ball? What was that ball? The past few days since I recorded that episode, whenever I think of something, however random it'll be, I write it down, and so we have a lot of notes that we may or may not get to. It's possible that I take all of these notes and then I just don't have anything to show for it, but it also just means more content for next time. I actually have been Stargrinding just like on the side, as you can see. You know what? Let's go back really far. Let's go back. It's actually not that far, but this is probably 2.1 only. Maybe, I don't know. But I actually have been star grinding and demon grinding a little bit because I realized, like, I should probably start playing, by the way. I've realized that, dude, 5,000 stars is a lot. 5,000 more stars? It's a lot. I mean, it took 67 episodes to get to 10,000 stars, and that's with me like having some pop-off arcs where I beat like a bunch of insane and extreme demons. So maybe I okay, we are not in 2.1 only. 7th birthday though. So this is a wait. The math does not add up. Jump Dash came out in 2013, didn't it? Oh, I see. This is like... What? Okay, you know what? Who cares? But yeah, so I've demon grinded and star grinded like a little bit. I've played some easy demons and such. Maybe I don't. Maybe I should just keep all of the grinding to for like on recording / on stream for when I'm beating hard stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We've officially entered season... I guess this could be like a season 2 of Stargrinding. This is like extension to season 1. I wonder how I would divide everything up if I were to declare certain groups of episodes as seasons. I don't know. Because I feel like there are like points where it would be good to, where I think it would be like a season of star grinding. Avoid the ticket inspectors. Okay. But yeah, I was thinking about this, especially since Cookie has been going through the backlog a little bit. I was kind of the current era of star grinding has been really good. I've been really liking this era of star grinding so far. I've had some really banger episodes recently. Like the entirety of the 60s have been really good. Like we have the Remblob Stargrinding Hopcore episode, which I'm glad someone finally watched it, because I think that's probably my favorite episode I've recorded, just in terms of just like raw talking to the camera. I don't know why I said camera. Talking to the microphone. Because, like, I don't know. That episode was really good. I think it's one of the best solo episodes without a gimmick. But like episode 60 was the weed episode, and then the next episode was the mega collab, and then there's some banger solo episodes, and there's the Hope Core episode. It's just like I've gotten pretty good at this shit, surprisingly. Guy who's put more than 67 hours, honestly. It's probably more like 70, because it does happen sometimes where I'm just like, I'm like halfway through recording and I'm just like, this one's not very good. And I just scrap it. So I've gotten a decent amount of practice in when it comes to talking to a camera. Then obviously there's like Terraria and like it's different, but there's like Terraria, Isaac videos I've made, like the Remblob Molden Roundup series, which I do wanna bring back again. I've been working on some Goldens, so maybe an episode of that will come out at some point soon. That one's really fun to put together. Stargrinding is always like really fun, but I think the modded Golden Roundup series has been like, it's more effort obviously, but it's been really fun and it's really rewarding. And I think I'm good. I've learned, especially through Terraria, I've learned how to give live commentary while playing something interesting. That's what Stargrinding sometimes I run out of shit to say, because I don't have any. What? Oh, you spam there. You run out of topics, and then the levels are really generic, as they often are. So you just like run out of shit to say. But you know what? I haven't even touched on the notes app yet of stuff that I've thought about recently. But yeah, I'm pretty good at the talking over Celeste footage of me doing a deathless challenge. So it's been fun. The only problem is even if it's like easy stuff, it still kind of takes a while, because each episode is like, what? Each episode's like 30 minutes. There's an average of like maybe 5, 6. If I'm doing really easy Goldens, maybe like 7 or 8 Goldens in that amount of time. That's not an insignificant amount of time. I probably put like if I'm just doing like pretty easy stuff like tier 1s and tier 2s, it's probably like a good like 3 to 5, like 3 hours per video, which isn't that long, but like it's not nothing. And then sometimes you get unlucky, and then like, you know. But it's really fun to make. I think it's probably the series that will reach the highest heights, because I am passionate about like getting better at goldening things, and like Stargrinding doesn't really have a skill ceiling, right? It doesn't really have a skill ceiling to reach. I guess it's like you get really good at sight reading, but like the modded Golden Roundup series comes with like seeing me like steadily improve at Celeste over time, which is cool. But I do like Stargrinding. I liked it enough to not end it. And I will say, a not insignificant amount of why I was like, maybe I shouldn't end it is because if I did end it on that episode, it would be the 67th episode that I would have ended it on, which is like, it doesn't matter ultimately, but it's like maybe the worst number to end a series on. Which, you know what? Breaking Bad has like similar, I think a similar amount of episodes to that. I don't think it's 67, but it's around there. That would be funny. But yeah. I've gotten pretty good at yapping, man. And then if Cookie, if you continue going through the backlog, there are some bangers that you haven't seen. I recently just rewatched the entirety of the weed episode. It's it's extremely stupid, but it's pretty awesome. It is one of my favorite episodes. I mean, I was able to just watch it through like the whole time, because like you don't remember what you say, and then the way I did it, I guess I won't spoil. The way I did it made it a lot better, so I'd be excited for you to see that one. And watching yourself with like rewatching that episode and just like revisiting moments of episodes because of Cookie's comments. Oof. It's really funny because it's like obvious. It's like it makes a very obvious fact. Oh, I thought it would do the screen wrap thing. It makes a very obvious fact like really funny, really fun, because it's like, especially with me like talking to myself, it's basically the essence of what happened in the episode 50 where I reacted to episode 1, and then it's just like, oh my god, we're saying the same things. It's like we're the same person or something. But it's like very specific thoughts that I'll like say out loud to myself while I'm watching the episode, and then like me from the past says it the exact same way, and it's just like it's really guy guy watching a video of himself. Oh my god, he's just like me for real. It really is just like that. It's pretty like, it's kind of stupid because like obviously it's me, but like it makes for fun moments. It makes for fun moments when I just say when I like criticize what I say, and then I end up just having some self-awareness and be like, why did I just say that? It's like, yes, bro. Yes, bro. Why did you say that, bro? So thank you, Cookie, for giving me a reason to go back and watch some episodes and giving me those moments, because I definitely don't have those moments if I definitely don't have those moments if you don't comment, because I just don't rewatch episodes ever, which I guess there's a reason that maybe I should, just to gauge entertainment value for some VOD review, but it's not that serious. This is a yap. This is just like a yap session over like funny visuals. Carter once described it as boring all podcasts. Let me play some Geometry Dash, which that is really what this is. Dude, God damn it. But I'm excited for this series. Maybe this series, like post episode 67, enters a new season. Because I have been thinking of like ideas, like gimmicks to do for other episodes. So I've seen like pretty interesting and maybe some fun plans for the Stargrinding series. Nothing crazy, but like it's just like fun little interesting ideas that maybe we could do. Surely I make it this time. I do wonder, because like when I'm watching I jump this time, yes. Because when I'm watching an episode, something that I've made, I feel like it's not, I feel like I don't critique it. I wouldn't be able to critique it fairly, because obviously like there's the whole like you are your own worst critic or whatever, but I'm actually talking about the opposite way, where it's like I think I'd rate myself too highly. Because if I was just like a random dude that got recommended this for some reason, it would probably like, I'd probably maybe click it, maybe not, but then like just leave instantly. To be fair, I don't know how I would make this more interesting to randos. This is the most popularity this series will get ever is if I somehow were to like blow up as a streamer, and then people would be like, oh my god, watch these early episodes before they were famous type shit. So yeah, but I mean, I'm not making this because I'm content pilled or anything. I'm call me Walter White, because I'm doing this shit for me, because I like it and because I'm good at it. You know what I'm saying? Those are obstacles? Also, I don't want to be mean. I say that, I'm gonna say this anyway. How is this rated? Why is this rated? This looks... This looks like something that I could make, which is like not good. I feel like I could make something like this if I put in the effort. but I won't. So I like don't have the right to talk shit basically at all. But you know what? We all start somewhere. I'm not gonna call for this guy to, dude. I'm not gonna call it for whoever made this to die because they made a level that makes me question whether it could be rated or not. I'm actually really impressed with my ability to yap because I did write down if we want to see how the sausage is made for a little bit. I did write the exact sentence. He's just like me for real, guy watching a video of himself in my notes app, but I have been kind of seamlessly integrating the topics that I wanted to talk about into this episode, not to like self-glaze too much. I'm actually doing a pretty good job of this. Okay, that was just auto. But yeah, speaking of just like commentary and stuff, I've been watching the Jeremy GD career podcast, as he doesn't actually call it, but an immense amount of yapping about my GD career in that series. It does make me want, dude. I really just I know Jeremy is the one that rips the ideas for his content from other people also, but like I'm just kind of stealing all of his ideas, like golden strawberry yapping, I thought about doing like something like that for Hades as well if I ever got good at it, or applying that to like Slay the Spire or something. But I really do be just stealing his, like yoinking his shit. But I mean, yapping is fun. Yapping is fun, man. I just get scared when there's another real person in front of me. But I am getting better at that. I don't think it helps as much as if I were to just go out and talk to people. But I think the series does help with like talking, just in general. maybe this is all delusion, but I mean, if you look at episode 1, I'm definitely a better commentator. I'm definitely better at giving commentary and streaming and stuff. Like, especially like this game is like pretty high focus, even with Stargrinding, because like you're putting brain power into sight reading while also talking. So I'm self-glazing again. Shut up. I'm self-glazing again. I need to glaze other things in my life, like Jeremy. Jeremy glaze and come in. Yeah, I mean I like that series enough to want to steal it from myself. So yeah, but I just like when I'm not. I just like being a viewer, basically, which is why I've been really enjoying the Silk Song streams from Cookie King Live. My favorite streamer. That was a great bit. That was a great bit. Basically, I one day I just went into Cookie's pre-chat. I didn't even know if he would actually stream. I just thought it would be funny to like go into his pre-chat and be like, guys, I'm so excited for this Silksong stream that's gonna happen. And I was trying to like manifest it, and then it just became, the character I was playing in his pre-chat just became like basically like a 13-year-old kid that was very parasocial for Cookie at his Silksong playthrough, and I gave him a whole arc where he goes through the grief of, oh my god, maybe he won't stream, because I didn't know if he would stream. And I this is how you know I did it for the love of the game. I did not know if he would stream. I didn't know he would stream until I did see on Discord that he opened Silksong, so I was like, okay, he's streaming. And then I just typed a bunch of shit. I typed a bunch of bullshit. But when I started, I did not know if he would. I just did it for the love of the game. So I do think that perhaps maybe I might be a little bit of a theater kid. I do like, I think I would really like her doing some sort of performance, because I have played instruments, and that is a type of performance, but it's not really, you can show personality through playing your instruments, but I think something like theater would be a lot more up my alley. I just never tried it, and I mean, it's never too late, you know, but I just don't know where I would even find something like that. Because I do really enjoy like trying to impersonate, like especially, dude, in my cringe, like teenage the start of my weeb journey definitely was like doing like, I thought that said Ola Blob. I was about to lose it. But yeah, in the early anime watching days of mine, I definitely did impressions of like Bakugo and Deku and Todoroki and stuff, just to myself. Because I think voice acting is really cool. I think in terms of shit like that, I think I would enjoy doing voice stuff, because this is funny. This is another not beating the allegations. I've been recommended like trans voice tutorials where it's like how to sound like a woman, basically, and I'm like, I think it would be funny if I just committed to doing that, but it's a lot of work, and I don't know, it's just a lot of work. So, and I'm fine with how I sound now, so but yeah, voice acting is fun. I like doing impressions. the the impressions. I believe that everybody has like a few impressions that they're just born with. I think I found two of them. One of them is the Angry Birds Red Bird, and the other one is the caretaker from Silk Song in Songclave. Of course, mentioning this will be like, okay, do them. I gotta drink some water first. I've been talking quite a lot, so I gotta. God damn it! Okay, I'll drink some water. All right. This is my impression of the red bird from Angry Birds when you launch him out. Not the red Angry Bird from the movie. So sorry. Be serious. And then he's like, oh, that was bad. Like, what do you like tap the screen? I'm better at the noise that he makes when you actually launch it. And then the other one is the caretaker from Silk Song. When he tries to get your attention, he goes. I have to channel it. Channeling it while you're listening to music is hard when you haven't just like heard it. But I believe it goes something like, "Ahoy! Ahoy! Ahoy!" He sounds like that. And then there's obviously like characters that are just like fun to sound like the couriers are like and it's just fun to say that, and it's fun to go like Poshanka and all that stuff. But yeah, voice stuff is fun. It's why there's the game that someone made recently going around. It's been like a new viral game that streamers play. It's called Choicer Voicer, where it's basically a thing that lets you dub over movie scenes, and people like make custom packs where you can dub over movies and like scenes from shows and stuff. And like there's meme ones too, like there's the I'm at Soup from the Code Geass parody, and there's just a bunch of stuff. There's like the succulent Chinese meal video. It is very fun to watch. So I do want to do a stream of that at some point, but I I want to do it on a day that there's no one in the house, so that I can just fully like commit. Because I think it's when you do dubs for stuff like that, I think it's funniest when you full commit and it sounds bad. It's also really funny if you full commit and it sounds good too. So there's not really any losing if you try your best. But if you don't take it seriously, then you need to be funny with it, which is something I could probably just do. But I think it's more interesting to just try to fully commit. Because I've seen some clips of streamers playing that game, and some of them just sound so bad, and it's so funny because they're just trying so hard. You know, they're trying hard to like actually sound good, but it just isn't there. So yeah, that's a game that I definitely want to play on stream at some point. Probably this week. It would just have to be on a certain day. It would be a very silly stream. Very, very silly stream indeed. I've been kind of, aside from that stream, I've kind of run out of stuff to do. Obviously there's Celeste and GD are like evergreen in terms of stuff that you can do in them. It's just about what I'm interested in. Like I just talked about maybe bringing back the bringing back the Golden Roundup series, but that's YouTube. That's not streaming. Obviously there was Ricky Zucchini, which was so peak. Ricky Zucchini was so peak, but it was one map, so I just gotta figure out what to play. I just gotta find maps and play them. Maybe I do Golden Ring on stream as well. There is Glyph Golden, I guess. That's like a big thing that I want to do in Celeste. So like I'll figure it out eventually, but yeah, I just haven't been streaming. I've just been like watching the Cookie Silk Sun playthrough instead. And Aura the Jeremy GD Yap videos. There just needs to be something peak again that comes out in Celeste, and then I'll know for sure what I want to do. But, I mean, speaking of peak, there is my friend gifted me Slay the Spire 2 because he wanted to play it multiplayer with me, and that's been so, dude. Slay the Spire 2, it's actually insane. Because Slay the Spire 1 is like this masterpiece of like balancing in a game while also making it really fun and fair, and like it's like the perfect. It's really hard, but it never feels unfair, and also it can be unfair in favor of you, where you just get OP, but it always feels like you need to be smart with your choices to be OPs, and it's hard to do that. It's just like a masterpiece game. Slay the Spire 2 added a bunch of stuff to it, and like new characters and everything, new like features, and they just made it better. It's crazy how much they added to it while still retaining the core of what made the first game really good. It's actually like it actually is like game of the year probably. And it's still in early access too, so it only will keep getting better, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I've been playing that a lot. I've won with all the characters, and I'm slowly gonna start doing the Ascension grind again. And something that I like is that instead of 20, there's only 10 Ascensions. So, and like, I'm pretty sure Ascension 10 still reaches the difficulty of the 21 Ascension 20 in the first game, but it's just like I'm just hyped. I'm just hyped to play Slay the Spire 2. It is really hard though. I don't know if it's harder than the first one, because I haven't really experienced it at its most difficult yet, but it's hard. It's either that or I'm bad. I'm not like the best at decision making in terms of like what cards to take and like choices and events and stuff. But yeah, it's been a great time, and multiplayer is awesome. Multiplayer can get really goofy with like overpowered synergies, because they added like multiplayer specific cards as well, where it's like all players do this if you play it. So it's just been peak all around. It's just like a great game. What's our time? What time are we at right now? 40 minutes? Damn. I've been kind of like blasting through these levels too. I've already done my 10. I don't think we're gonna get a double episode. Maybe I do like 15 levels today. Use practice mode if necessary. Just based on how this level's gone so far, I don't think I'm gonna need practice, man. Hello? What is that? That's crazy. Okay, so now I've exhausted. I haven't exhausted the list of topics, but I've exhausted ways to transition into topics, if that makes any sense. I'm not going to be able to segue. Some of the dude, one of the one of the things I have written down here is Kaiki Deishu AI bro. Which is like how you, I guess I could like start talking about Monogatari or something, but didn't really have a good transition into it. So we're just gonna bring it up out of the blue like this. What I mean by this is it's the idea that they bring up in the show, where if you have two things that are pretty much that are like identical, but one of them is a real one and one of them is a fake, which one is more valuable? And Kaiki's, which is my favorite character in the show, by the way, his perspective is that the fake is worth more because of like the time and effort that gets put into making it as good as the real thing. Which I think I think my point is making a lot more sense now, because I'm like, bro would be an AI, bro would chill for AI so hard. But I guess I did think about it more, and I'm like, AI isn't there yet. It's not at the point where it's basically real. It's not at that point, and you could argue that like the concept of artificial general intelligence doesn't exist. Like it's impossible. Like you could argue that, and if it is impossible, then I don't think he would be. I think this this discussion will be. I think the wider topic of like the fake versus real thing is interesting, but the specifics of it will only apply. It will only be valuable to like one person. Shout out Cookie. I mean, you're the one that's most likely gonna watch this anyway, so. What are your thoughts? Do you think Kaiki Deishu would be an AI bro? Or do you think he would still be on the side of the living? I was just thinking about that earlier. Speaking of, oh my god, it's Japan. Um, welcome to Japan. Oh my god, guys. No way. I've talking about Kaiki Deishu manifested Japan and Geometry Dash in the Stargrinding with Remblob series, episode 68. I think that Monogatari is a very philosophical show, and I do like it for that. Even though you do have to watch a toothbrush scene in one of them. I think it's I think it's worth it because it is good. It's a good show, but it's just like a really hard recommendation to basically anyone. Let's see. Yeah, this is kind of like a lightning round right now because I don't really have broad topic. Well, I do, but like the episode's like kind of near over already. I have to glance down. Actually, no. You know, this is another one. I found this YouTube channel recently. I got recommended this YouTube channel. It's a completely brand new channel where the whole gimmick of it is that the comment section has complete control of what the video is, what the channel is. So like there's an introductory video like just explaining the premise, and then there's just been one episode so far. I believe that this is how you know the channel was operated by the comment section of the video. I believe the channel right now is called Panic at the Disco, but with it's spelled really weird because obviously Panic at the Disco is taken already. But yeah, the first video had a soccer championship, like I think it was like the Euro, like a clip of a goal from the Europe Championship of football/soccer every 15 seconds in the course of the video, and the background music was every single song in the Billboard Top 100 all at once. So it's basically just like utter chaos in a YouTube channel, and it's really entertaining to see what people have requested, because he basically just takes 10 random comments from every video and then he'll do them. And it's really entertaining because it's like you literally never know what is gonna happen. And I'm sure it just gets crazier because the stuff that people can say can apply to every video going forward as well. So I'm excited what the channel will look like in the next like 50 uploads, because the goal, like his goal for the channel was to get 50 uploads out without basically getting his channel striked. So I do wonder how that's gonna go. So it's my most recently subscribed channel because I just want to see how crazy it gets. Because it's already gotten pretty crazy, as you could probably imagine. But it's a banger idea for a YouTube video, and it really shows like the YouTube algorithm is like cracked because it was a brand new channel, first video, and it had like the default profile picture and the default name for a YouTube channel, and made a video with a good idea, and people watched it, so it just got shown to more people, and it just popped off as a video. Like the algorithm was actually crazy. It's actually crazy to think about. But it's the one thing that maybe gives me hope for actually becoming a real content creator, as like I've always dreamed of. Realistically, I've always wanted to be like a YouTuber because I thought I would be good at it. But it's like when you see the shit, I'm not about to call it a hard job, but when you see some of the shit that the big guys have to go through, it's like maybe I just want like a 10K subscriber YouTube channel where I maybe make money sometimes and then just have a normal job. But yeah, having just like a small community seems like the best of both worlds. That's also why, like, I definitely, if I were to be a streamer, I do not want to be a 2D one because, dude, I don't think there's a single Geometry Dash audience that doesn't suck. At least as like a live chat. Cause like, it's just so brain dead in there. It's like in Doggy's chat, bro. Oh my god. Whenever I do tune in, because I tune into the grief streams sometimes. I tune into the grief stream sometimes, and god damn. How to lose brain cells. Only rivaled by going onto Twitter. It's like the only thing that could make you lose more, and probably does make you lose more, because Twitter's just like it's just like, ugh. I just could not imagine what it's like to be even like Zeronium. Zeronium probably is like has like the best chat out of everybody, but it still kind of sucks. So yeah, I do not want to be that big. I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather just have like 50,000 people my age in my audience, basically. I don't know if that's even possible, but that would be ideal for me. Dude, what's happening in this level? This level's hard, man. I want to beat it because I want to end the episode already. Let's see. That's right. It is really funny. Back to like the Hope Core episode. Stargrinding is really funny because I could be saying the most like most like depressing shit of all time, like a thoughtful, introspective thing, and then the song in the background is just like the level in the background is so like so like generic and happy. It is always really funny to see that. But that's another reason why the Hope episode is one of my favorites. Because that one level that I played with like that actually really fit the vibes. That it really added to the whole atmosphere and experience of it. Dude, why? Grrr, what if to fuck Japan? I'm just like Joseph's Joestar for real. I'll never forgive the Japanese. What was I talking about? Yeah, but like the juxtaposition of me talking about the desire that I sometimes have to just like stop existing in the world, and then the music is just like this. It's something like this. But dude, that level that I played in that whole episode, it really added to the vibes. I've been thinking of I made a list. I made a list of like the list that everybody does, where it's like my favorite levels in the game. I made one of those lists, and I wanted to make a list, and it would be called like the Stargrinding Awards, where I would have to go through every episode of this series again, but like I just want to like pick levels out of this series that really stood out to me, because I can think of a few that would be in there. So I think it would be cool to have a list of just like the coolest levels that I've come across while Stargrinding. I think that could be a cool thing. I'll probably be adding levels to that list like a few times a day. I'm not gonna be re-watching every episode, but I'll just like skim through them and be like, oh yeah, I remember this level. This level's cool, and then I'll add it. I don't know how long that would take, but yeah. Honestly, I want to end the episode, so let me focus for a little bit. What? I'll tell you one level that isn't going in that list, bro. The decoration is really nice, but you gotta have gameplay as well, man. This is the hardest part of Stargrinding, is when you get to the end, when you're like, what time are we at? we're at an hour, dude. I'll finish this out. I'll finish this one out. But yeah, this is the hardest part of Stargrinding, is the part where it's like, okay, once I beat this level, it's over. So you can't get into any big topics, and you basically just have to bullshit, which is I guess it's a good skill to have, to just be able to yap to nothing. It's a skill that Northern Lion has. Shout out Northern Lion mentioned that I can't imagine. it just got to be so hard to do that, because he'll just like talk and then most of the time you're like, what the hell are you talking about? But it's entertaining and it's engaging, so I guess that's where being like a 30 I think he's 37-year-old man with like a child and like a life. That's where that comes in handy, because you can call upon those experiences to enhance the stream slash content, and I just don't have that. I guess I could go outside more, but it's just like it's so hard, dude. I don't want to play this, bro. I don't want to play this, and I don't want it. Fine. I haven't done any practice runs in this episode so far. I'm just kind of feeling. I was feeling good about that, but this level just had to come along and have like a blind shit in it, and stuff that comes at you out of nowhere, pissing me off. So how's your life? How's life for you going for you? Guy watching, probably Cookie. It's from here, because the swing hopper is just like, what is that? Is that how you're supposed to do it? Oh my god, I died at took a screenshot accidentally. How did I do that? I died at literally the last thing it could possibly have died to. That's so annoying. God damn it. That practice run was a waste of time, bro. Welcome to Japan. This is what is that, bro? I don't want to be in Japan anymore. Get me out. I don't want Japan. I don't want Japan geometry dash. I want Japan real life. This level is like really like nice looking though. If we ignore the gameplay for a little bit. It really isn't that bad. It's just like one part that's stupid, and it has like blind transitions, which are really hard to keep track of when you're talking, but they're not bad when you're just... Walk in guys. Oh my god, I did it. Arigato! That says arigato. It means thank you in Japanese. Ugh, dude. What does that say? It says... Wamo mu. I give up. I give up. Well, that was quite the good amount of levels done today. 14 levels. Very nice. Well, I got through most of what I wanted to talk about. And it gives us a cool theme for the next episode, because what I didn't really talk about that much was anime. So I'm probably gonna, next episode is probably gonna be a weeb episode. So get hyped for that, for the weeps in chat, because I have been watching a lot and I've been wanting to talk about it because I've been watching a lot. But with that is the end of the Remblob Fish podcast, aka Stargrinding with Remblob. Poggers Cube. With that, I hope that you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening. I've been Remblob. I will see you next time. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.